What's up, guys? I'm here today. This time, it's another Dead by Daylight video, but this time I'm here to tell you guys how to be good as a killer in Dead by Daylight from my own experience, which means that's all that I've learned by playing, not by searching or something. Uh, I've reached rank one multiple times. I'm not saying I'm a pro or something, but I'm definitely good as a killer, and I want to share with you guys like the things that I think that are more important for you guys to realize right away. So I'm going to divide this video uh, with tips. So with tip number one, uh, it's a really basic thing, and you should learn right away, which is learning the maps. With this being said, like by learning the maps, you can actually starting to make good predicts against survivors, and at the same time, you can be unpredictable. To learn the maps, you just need to play the game, and eventually you'll know everything about every map, or almost everything, like where survivors are going, like survivors' next moves, where the pallets are, where the windows are, and with that you can predict and eat them when they don't expect it. Uh, Going for the second tip, pick a killer you'd like and go grab the teachable perks from other killers. This is not some like as much as strategic and gameplay wise. It's more like of a perk thing, because I'm saying this because most of the DLC killers have like the one of the most best. They have like the most best perks or the most better perks, and you should go grab them. Like there's no killer without good perks, and most of those perks are from other killers. So make sure you unlock those perks that will help you with your playstyle and help you in your matches, which is way better for you. Um, in the third tip, don't let survivors control you. You control them. This is a big thing. And what I mean with this, basically, like resuming it, is uh, for you to not get into their distraction tricks, like one of them making you chase him to somewhere like a loop and distract you off the game, or just click the flashlight and blah blah blah, come follow me, and and you start following him like just for tunneling or just because you want to follow him. Don't only follow him if you have time to, like if you know you're gonna get him, because if you don't, just go check the other gens or bait that you're going to go after him, but you will not go after him. So eat him once, for example, and then go back if you can finish the job, and go pressure the gens, because the game is the clock is ticking. For the fourth tip, know when to stop chasing. Every time you're chasing someone, basically the match keeps going. So literally make sure that you have the time to make or keep doing the chase. Like that's it. If you like I said, the clock is ticking. If you like lose a few seconds, that might be the enough to for you to lose the match. You know what I'm saying? So be sure and be cautious. The fifth tip: don't tunnel or don't go for a chase if you think other survivors are using that person or that survivor as a distraction. This one is kind of a predicting game. Like sometimes survivors just clicking their flashlights to you or giving his positions in some way. You can try to chase them and hit them once. But if he goes like to a hard loop or something, just leave him because he'll probably lose time healing himself. And you go pressure the gens that are being worked. Take your own decisions. Don't let them take your decisions away because you fell into a dumb distraction. Just literally don't like I said, don't let you don't fall for those kind of tricks. Keep your mind in the game and not don't keep your mind in one single survivor. That's what I'm saying. Always remember that once you like when you're following or when you're chasing a survivor, other gens are being worked. Always remember that and pay attention to that. So, sixth tip is try having a different approach as a killer. This one is one of the most important to me because I see every killer, almost every killer, playing this game as a chaser. So uh, it's really important to me because it made me start playing the game completely different and getting to rank one way easier and way more often. Don't play this game as a chaser all the time. Try to take advantage of stealth, map areas where you know you'll have advantage. Try to confuse them by leaving one survivor to another, and with this you keep pressure. If you play like a simple chaser, you're giving them freedom to do five gens are free. Everything to do Everything you do is a mind game, and every four survivors group usually have a pattern and in their movements and etc. So make sure you take advantage of that and just don't chase for no reason. Everything you do in the lobby or in a match, you must be thinking about it. You must be thinking if it's worth it or not. So yeah. For the seventh tip, don't always break pallets, especially with Trapper, the killer. Like almost every pro killer tells you to break every pallet, but guess what? Just don't break every pallet. There are so many pallets that work better for you than for them. Uh, and basically, breaking pallets wastes you a lot of time and it gives the survivor an opportunity to run away. So don't break the pallet right away, even if you have to break it. And if you do it correctly, like basically, there are so many pallets that work better for you than them, because they must decide to jump one way or another, like those that sliding animation. And if you do it correctly, they'll stay in that spot until getting hit once, at least, which is good for you because more injured people equals more pressure, and more pressure equals more slowing the game more. You know what I'm saying? So you're keeping the pressure. Of course, there's exceptions such as cow loops, killer shack pallets, and those places with a pallet and a window, which look like a jungle gym, but with a pallet. Those ones you really need to break the pallets, like when you have the chance on when you see the time is right to break it. So yeah. For the hate tip, dealing with flashlight survivors. There's always that guy when you get ready to pick up a down survivor. He's standing behind a rock, waiting to flashlight you in the face. How to deal with it? Well, it's kinda easy to be honest. Literally, first you have for the first option, like look at a wall or something to cover your eyes. Second option, go and get on top of the survivor like you were going to pick him up. The survivor just down. But you don't pick him up and just stand still on top of him. Usually the flashlight guy comes running and you hear him coming in your direction, and at least you hit him once. Like you will think that you will grab him, but you won't. You'll just wait for him. You will hear him and then hit him. So yeah, uh, by mistake, he gives you a free hit, which is like I said before, uh, more injured equals more pressure, and more pressure equals more slowing the game more. The ninth tip: uh, walk backwards while in loops. When you're at one of those situations where you have to circle around the stone with a pallet in the middle, sometimes walk backwards literally. Walk backwards to avoid the red glow. The red glow is really important to distract survivors. The survivor might lose track of you on one of those places, especially with like tiny killers, such as Egg and Legion and whatever. They are easy to lose track of them in those places. So yeah, for the final tip, the 10th tip, don't always pick up a survivor to put him on the hook. Like if you know the location of someone while that survivor is downed, go check the place. Go check that place. Try to hit him once if you can. And if it takes too much time, go back to the downed survivor and hook him. Another big situation with this don't always pick up a survivor to pick him on the hook is when there's only two survivors left. Don't hook the first one right away because that would open the hatch for the second survivor and he'll escape. Just let the first one slugging, go look for the other one, and basically the other one might possibly be near the edge and get the and that will get your 4 kills in that match if you do that correctly. So to end this video, basically I gave you like uh, kind of simple things but hard to master. These main things I told you were directed the most to game strategies, not much telling what perks are best or not. So this information is mainly to make you pressure them, be unpredictable, slow the game down, and finally get your 4 kill. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope these tips were helpful for you. And if they were, uh, just leave a subscribe because it helps me a lot. And if you have any suggestions or ideas or you know, just comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and thank you guys for watching. As always, enjoy.